Welcome to the In English Coffee Office. Today is Tuesday, March 24. And like every morning, David and Alex are at the coffee machine.
Morning, Alex. What a hectic morning already, right?
Good morning, David. Yes, it has been quite busy since 8 a.m.
I really needed this coffee. To catch up with everything, the traffic was an absolute nightmare today.
I can imagine. That is exactly why I prefer taking the train to the office.
You're smart. I spent 45 minutes just staring at the bumper of a delivery truck.
That sounds exhausting. How is your main sales project going this week?
We are meeting deadlines so far, but it requires a lot of coordination with the marketing team.
I understand perfectly. Cross-functional projects always demand excellent communication to succeed.
Exactly. How are your new software deployment numbers looking today?
Not bad, but we have 3 critical updates to launch later. Working remotely yesterday slowed me down a bit.
I get that. Sometimes the home internet connection just refuses to cooperate when you need it most.
True. It is always good to touch base in the office anyway, to resolve these technical issues quickly.
For sure. Face-to-face conversations solve problems in 2 minutes instead of 20 long emails.
I completely agree. By the way, did you see the news about the Reddit stock market launch?
Yes. I read about their initial public offering on the Wall Street Journal. It was quite a massive event.
To be honest, I did not expect it to be that successful. The tech market has been very volatile lately.
I know, but the shares jumped 48% on day one of trading.
That is a significant increase. They priced the shares at $34 initially, right?
Yeah, and it closed over $50. I seriously wish I had bought some shares early on.
Investing in new public companies is always a risk, but it clearly paid off for their early backers.
It really did. They raised around $748 million in total capital.
It shows that investors are still very interested in community-based social media platforms.
Absolutely. It makes me think about how we market our own products online to different digital communities.
That is a valid point. We should definitely keep our marketing team in the loop about these digital trends.
For sure. I will send them a quick email with some ideas before I call it a day.
Good idea. They can analyze if Reddit advertising fits into our Q2 budget.
Exactly. Changing the subject, did you catch that incredible technology news yesterday?
Are you talking about the Neuralink video update? That completely blew my mind.
Yes. The Washington Post reported on it. A 29-year-old paralyzed man was playing chess online.
And he was controlling the computer mouse just by thinking. That is straight out of a science fiction novel.
It really is. He also played the video game Civilization 6 for 8 hours straight.
The brain-computer interface technology has advanced much faster than I ever anticipated.
You know, it is amazing how tech can completely change a person's quality of life like that.
Exactly. It opens up so many possibilities for treating severe neurological conditions in the near future.
I cannot even imagine how they develop something so complex. My brain hurts just thinking about the coding involved.
It takes years of rigorous testing, clinical trials, and a huge team of specialized engineers.
Well, as a project manager, I am sure you appreciate the immense coordination behind that.
I certainly do. Managing a medical tech project with that level of innovation must be incredibly challenging.
I bet they have daily meetings that last for 3 hours just to discuss one single microchip design.
Probably. But seeing the patient joke around and use his computer makes all that hard work entirely worth it.
Actually, speaking of things that blow your mind and joking around, did you go to the cinema this weekend?
No, I stayed home to relax. Did you see something interesting on the big screen?
Yes, I went to see the new Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire movie with 4 friends. It was super fun.
Oh, I saw an article in USA Today about that film. It topped the domestic box office, right?
Yeah, it made $45 million in its opening weekend. People really love nostalgia.
That is a solid opening for a franchise that started over 40 years ago.
I know. They brought back some of the original cast members like Bill Murray for this new film.
That always guarantees a good audience turnout. Was the special effects work impressive?
Very impressive. The ice freezing over New York City looked incredibly realistic on the giant screen.
You should definitely lend me your cinema membership card sometime. I really need to disconnect from work.
You can borrow it any time. It is important to take a break from meeting deadlines all the time.
Exactly. All work and no play makes the office a very dull place.
True. Plus Paul Rudd is in it and he is always hilarious in these action comedies.
I like his movies. I will try to watch it next week if my schedule clears up a bit.
You will not regret it. How many coffees have you had today, by the way?
This is only my number 1. I am trying to keep my caffeine intake low today.
That is probably a wise decision. Too much caffeine makes it hard to focus on complex spreadsheets.
Yeah. And after such a hectic morning, I prefer to stay calm and highly organized.
I completely understand. I usually switch to sparkling water after 12 p.m. to stay hydrated.
I should try that healthy habit. Anyway, I have a budget review meeting with the regional director at 10 a.m.
You better get prepared then. Do you have all your financial reports ready for him?
Almost. I just need to update 3 slides with the new quarterly projections before I go in.
Good luck with that presentation. Let me know how the meeting goes later.
Will do. We can touch base during the lunch break if you are free around 1 p.m.
Sounds good to me. I will be working remotely tomorrow, so let us catch up today.
Oh, right. Well, I will make sure to keep you in the loop regarding the new client software accounts.
I appreciate that. Having clear communication makes my sales pitches much easier to plan.
No problem at all. Teamwork makes the dream work, especially in this fast-paced environment.
Indeed. Well, my coffee cup is empty, so I should head back to my desk now.
Me too. Time to close those pending tasks and finally call it a day later this afternoon.
Have a highly productive morning, Alex.
You too, David. Catch you later.
Time to get to work. Don't forget to subscribe and practice your English every day. You'll see how it just keeps getting better and better. See you tomorrow. Hope you have a fantastic day.